40.
We did it. We got here. We finished. This is beautiful Lake Hughes, California. This is the scene on site of the Leona Divide Trail Race. Happens on April 12th. There's many different distances, but I'm going to be running my first 50 miler. Man, I'm excited. Today's day was a Recon reconnaissance trip for me to really check out the spot. I'll never get this cool parking spot on race day, that's for sure. To check out the spot and really find the trailhead and get up in the trails, see what the terrain is like, check out the weather, the temperatures, and so I got a chance to do that. The funniest thing though, I couldn't find the trailhead. That's a story in and of itself. Okay, the other thing I do all the time, I ride here on my motorcycle, so I've got to take a minute to take off my running gear, put on my riding gear. In the meantime, I'll show you, catch you up from this morning as to right here, right now. Now, in the meantime, I'm Mark Vega. This is my channel, Run Long After 60. Subscribe, send me comments, and if you know somebody who might seem like a kindred spirit to the vibe I put out, whatever that is, send them some of my content, because I love to connect with people. And I'm realizing there's an active community of people who turned 60 a while ago, and here we are. We're still out here doing it. So let's get at it, and I'll be back as soon as I'm changed. Okay. As with many things, a good run starts with a little ride first. So I'm heading out to Lake Hughes. I'm going to do my first reconnaissance 14 miler, part of the Leona Divide course, and see what it looks like. I'm heading out now. I'll catch a little bit of stuff from the road and check in a minute. Made it here. Beautiful Lake Hughes. Man, it's just awesome up here. Look at that. Man, oh man. Okay, I'll get the gear on, see how she goes. Yeah, it's a little colder than I thought, but that's all right. I got all the gear I need, so everything's pretty packed up, so that's good. I'm locking everything up, locking it down, and I stand in the sun, get some of that heat, so that's good. And I'm pretty sure that's a trailhead right there. So this is the best parking spot ever in the history of ever. On race day, I have a Airbnb, like I think I can see the little house right from here, which is pretty cool, and I'm grateful for that. All right, let's get it going. This is why I came out to do this reconnaissance, because the very first step is, can you follow the map? Get it on your watch and do it the right way, and that's a trick. So I've been standing out here for half an hour already trying to figure it out. I looked around some more, and I think I'm finally on the right path. It really was the only path to take. This is the old road, but it wasn't my recollection from the finishers last year. This is not where I recalled them coming in, but it's just me. All good. It certainly looks like a path worth running on, right? Okay, we're on it. Let's go. That's great. Reconnaissance trip. Great reconnaissance trip. I'll do the first. Today I'm doing the first 7 and the last 7 of the race. So from the starting line, 7 miles in, turn around, come back. Because my training today was a 14-mile run. Okay, here we go. That was less than a couple miles and I finally got warm, and I'm in a different altitude by, I don't know, 1,000 feet. That definitely makes a difference. So I'm gonna swap out some of my gear. Take off my rain jacket, which doubles as a cool me downer. Use my that's cool. Clearly we're sharing the trails. That's good. That's good. Smell of two-stroke fuel in the air. All right. Everything pulled up. I think during the 50 mile, remember this is a recon for the 50 mile. Pretty sure. So I'll start at 6:30 in the morning, and because of my pace, I have to finish by midnight, which I'm sure I will. I feel good about that. So that's good, but it does mean that I will have to break out the lights in the morning before I start, and also, you know, when we're running, I mean at night. So that's interesting. And put all my gear back here. Don't want to mess up my Tifosi case. I love those glasses. Okay. Yeah. This is kind of what it looks like. It's not little. It's heavy. But ever since running the Tough Ruck in 2023 with a 42-pound rucksack on my back in my military gear from the Cold War, U.S. Army, nothing really seems too bizarre or too tricky or too tough when it comes to weight. So we'll find out. I train with the weight all the time. So I train with it heavy. I don't really think I would go that much faster if it was lighter, but some days I do training runs and it is lighter and it feels good, but it doesn't feel it's not so groundbreaking or earth-shattering or anything like that. But that could just be because I'm used to it, right? I'm just used to it. It's almost like a safety belt, quite frankly. When I think about it, yeah, it's like buckling up when I put on this vest. I feel safe, secure, and ready to go. Got my Tailwind fuel. It has all my carbs and water and electrolytes all mixed, and it's a good mix for me. Okay, ready to go. Let's go. I think the more you get out on the trail that you're going to be racing on, the better it is. Actually, maybe 30% is because of the physical setup, like what you're racing on, what the terrain's like, what the uphills and downhills look like. But honestly, I think 70%, for me anyway, is a mental game. I rode up here in the daylight on the motorcycle because when I come to the race, come in a day early and I'll be in the daylight. But to come up today when no one's up here at the Lake Hughes Community Center and really check out the setup was pretty cool. There's nobody there. It's open to the public. Nobody's up here running. Okay, that was good. That was about I think a 3.25 mile climb. And now, looks like we're just doing, I think, a 3.25 mile downhill. And that'll get me to 7. And I'll come back and do a total of about 14. Oh yeah, feels so good today. Got my poles out. Heart rate, pretty good. pace really slow on average because, you know, couldn't find the trailhead. I think it's funny data. I'm gonna keep it in the workout. Why the hell not? Nothing to hide, baby. Let's go. A little bit downhill. Thank goodness, right? That's what feels good. Right there. Camera's in my vest. So let's see how and whether it stabilizes as I'm jostling around in the downhill. But I'm out on the Leona Divide trails right now for the training. And still have to be in the mindset of chop wood, carry water, right? That's still what we got to do here. Just show up and keep at it. But it's good. We share the trails. We share the trails. And we keep at it. Chop wood, carry water. Oh, holy cow, look at that. This is a truck trail road. Huh, never saw that. But here we go, we share it all. So, look at that, look at those switchbacks. It's so beautiful up here. And when you're on the trails, it's relatively lonely. It's a solo adventure in so many ways. And yet when you come across people, they're filled with life and passion and compassion, gratitude and goodness. That's why the trail community is so good and strong. And I shot those two guys on the bikes. Pretty cool, right? Everybody's trying to share the roads. Nobody's trying to hog it up. You know, drivers in the car waved, everybody's waving. I think if you're out here, you're appreciating these areas. I'm just so grateful and privileged to be out here. But I'll stick with gratitude for now. Hey, look at that. Look at that, it's a downhill. What can I do with it? Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. Take that. Take that little downhill. Okay, wow. This is a downhill. It's smooth, steady, and it's not too steep, but it's long. So I'm gonna try to enjoy this downhill because coming back up is gonna be something. But I think the downhill I'm going down now is the last climb in the 50-mile race. The last big climb. There was a little one back there, but I think this long, steady downhill now is gonna be the last long uphill at the 50-miler. Look at that switchback. Just heading right down. There's nobody out here. A couple of bike riders, a couple of trucks, but no other runners. And it's just so peaceful. And I'm just in the zone. Okay. Onward. This is 7.25 miles in. I don't know if I was on the wrong course, just running parallel. Perhaps. Maybe I'll find out when I do my second reconnaissance video. This is pretty good though. I feel fantastic. The hills are great. This next stretch of 3 hills uphill is going to be something else. So I'm excited about that. All right, let's go. I'll check in when I'm done with these hills. Let's see how I sound. Like, well, we made it back up. Oh yeah. Why in the world would anybody leave California? Look at that valley. The wind's coming right down at us. It died down now for a moment. Look at that. Oh man, it's beautiful. All right, thank goodness. There was a Jeep parked earlier and I took a shot of it so I wouldn't forget that going that direction is the wrong way and cutting back this way is the right way to go. I'm getting better. You know, the more I run on the trails, maybe the better I'm suited for it, perhaps. I think so. Yeah, there's no doubt that coming back here in the last 8 miles, 7 miles, 5 miles for sure, no joke. And this is the last part of the race. So you gotta be motivated, gotta keep moving. I certainly can't be moving any slower than this right now on race day. So that's good. Let's go, onward. All right, pick the poles up like that, just run. Yeah, this is that little uphill first 2 miles, and now this is the very last 2 miles. I suppose after you run a long race, your legs might still be beat up, but for today's run, this feels great. Feel really in tune. This is the point where you can see the finish line. Here we go. This is me yelling out my bib number. Coming in hot. Coming in hot. But see, I don't remember this as the finish line. I just don't remember it. What I remember is more like, oh, the gate's closed, darn it. What I remember is somehow up behind that building was the finish line. But you know what? We're good. Look at this. Great training run. Feels fantastic. It looks so good. Man. Greatest parking spot in the history of parking spots. Look at that. Okay, now you're up to speed. That's the whole ride, the whole deal, the whole recon. I'm gonna get back on the road, do some more twisties, and call it a day. There's another training run tomorrow, I think 10 miles. Yeah. Okay, that's it. We're here, we did it. Till next time.